Welcome, beautiful, divine, intuitive, to a transformational truth of tarot transmission All Souls Day special. That's today, unless you watch this on the replay. But this is coming to you live at 1 p.m. GMT. The clocks have gone back, so those of you not in the UK, it might have skew-whiffed you a little bit. I know I have clients in Canada that are like, oh, your clock went back and I got it all wrong. So we went back last weekend. Hello, Marlene. Good to see you. Hello, Facebook user, whoever your name is. You can see that it comes up that way if you haven't registered on StreamYard, which is fine, by the way. If you want to use it to your advantage and stay anonymous, that is totally fine. But you can just put your name at the end if you want to let me know who you are. See, we've got a few more that just say Facebook user to me. So that's what happens if you don't register, and that's cool. You can stay anonymous or you can put your name at the end. Okay, so let's get going. First of all, if you are watching this on the replay, you can skip this bit, but you won't get to interact live. And that is the bonus. Yes, you might have to sit through my introduction if you're here live, which I'll keep very short and sweet, but you will get to interact live with the Tarot Feely. You might be there thinking, what is the Tarot Feely? Or you might know. You don't need tarot, but if you've got it, great. If you don't have it, that's fine. You can tune into mine when we do it, which we'll do after the Transformational Truth of Tarot transmission for the week. Wow, what a lot of teas. I've always been into tea. In fact, look, I have a tea right here with me now. Okay, so who am I? Who is this crazy lady that has popped up on your screen? Hi, my name is Tiffany Crosara. I am an inner transformation specialist, author, game creator. Those are my books and my games, and courage catalyst, and the multi-award winning boho CEO of the brand, The Transformational Truth of Tarot. It's a little bit different than normal tarot, but today is about as normal as I get, in that I will be using the tarot in a slightly predictive way. There are two camps of tarot. One is predictive and one is transformative. So predictive is like what is going to be happening outside of myself. Okay, I'm not in that school. I'm in the school of using the tarot as a reflector to help you make sure that you're using your intuition within. That's what the word intuition means, tuition within. A lot of intuitives fall into, especially when they do readings, they fall into what's going on outside of themselves, tuning into other people, and that I call that outtuition, and that does come with quite a lot of issues and difficulties. So if you're an intuitive that struggles to receive from relationships or money or your purpose or your partnerships or anything, you just struggle to receive, I would bet my bottom dollar it's because you've been a well-trained outuitive and think that you're coming from intuition. That will make more sense to you the more that you follow me. I don't have time to go in it today, nor do you. Okay, I can see your name now. Yes, Lisa. Hi, and Christina. Good to see you here. Okay, so we're going to crack on. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a weekly Transformational Truth of Tarot transmission. So I am going to get slightly predictive on you in that I will go through the week day by day. Okay. But it will still have a transformative element to it because it's about how you do it. It's about always bringing it back to you and how you can work with those divine energies. So that's what we're going to do. And these are great collective energies. Everybody here, it's so great to see you all gathering. And I just want you to know that whatever comes up, you all get to be part of this collective energy. So even when we finish with the Tarot Feely meditation, whatever you get is really for everyone, whether it's live or whether it's replay. So I really thank you for showing up live and being able to create that collective energy for everyone. So let's get to it. I am just going to put you over here so you can see my yoga mat, my cup of tea, my cat toy. But really, I want to show you this. Are you ready? So this is the deck that I've been using lately, the Light Seers by the gorgeous Chris Ann Donnelly, who I love to pieces. She's just as delightful in person. I met her at David Lacopo's tarot conference a couple of years ago, and we were both speaking there, and I was just so starstruck to meet her. She sat with us all weekend. Oh my God, it was lovely. And so I'm using her deck and the Osho Zen tarot deck, which is quite well known too. They're both quite well known decks. The reason I like to use two is because it gives a chance for the same cards to come up. And I like to use the Osho Zen as another one of them, because the Osho Zen does bring you back in. It does bring you, it definitely has a more transformational, the onus is on you and how you use it rather than out there kind of energy to it. Okay, so we're going to crack on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle the Light Seers and I will lay down 7 cards. If you have your own deck, whether it's tarot or oracle, you know, whether you have 1 or 2, you can grab them and you can play along with me as we do this. So I'm just going to lay 7 down now, and I'm going to tell you what they are as we go along. I'll hold them up because you know what, you're not really able to see this. You're just able to see my lounge, really, aren't you? Okay, so what if I do this? It's still not going to make it that good, is it? Probably just can't hear me so much. So I will hold them up. Okay, after we have shuffled the Osho Zen and laid 7 out there. Okay, all right. Okay, so the first thing you do when you read tarot is you look for the balance. Okay, so major arcana versus minor arcana. So the tarot is made up of 2 decks, and this might be over your head or it might not. Don't worry, either way. So the first thing I do is I look for the major arcana, because the major represents the energies that are fatalistic in a way. It's like you can see the majors as the puppeteers and the minors as the puppets, right? So first of all, I want to look at the puppeteers. I want to see what puppeteers are out there pulling the strings, right? So we have in the Light Seers, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana out of 7. That's pretty big stuff. In Osho, we have one major arcana. It's the same major arcana that has come up in this one as well. So the chances of that is quite, assuming there's 78 cards in a tarot deck, you work it out. I'm not mathematically in that space ever, and particularly not now because I'm about to do the reading for you. Okay, so here we go. We have, oh, more people joining. Lovely to see you. Again, it might just say Facebook user, but I have an idea who you are. But I'm going to get into the reading first. Okay, so the Tower. I'm not surprised the Tower has come up today. It's All Souls Day, which I'll be talking to you about after this, because we're going to do the Tarot Feely to help you connect with anyone that you've lost. I'll show you how you can use it in a more mediumistic way today. But, you know, we've just had the news of lockdown again, haven't we? And so we might all be feeling a little bit shaken up again, especially with this kind of descent into the darkness. November is such a dark month. I struggle with it. And, you know, that's with a spiritual practice. So I'm going to be showing up a lot more over the next couple of weeks. live here. So I'm going to kick something off after this live here in the group. We're going to do manifestation week. We're going to start with an intention, and on Friday we're going to see how that's manifested. And next week I'm going to be running Be Your Own Magician. Some of you have done that before. It's a 5-day work with the tarot. You don't need tarot cards, which again will help you stay in that sacred spiritual alignment. I think with coming into the darkest month and the darkest time of the year and another national lockdown looming, we need this. Although saying that, the sun is beautifully shining and I love how it's come back since the news of lockdown. Awesome, but still there's less of it. It's getting darker. So the tower is a wake up and a shake up. Now if we put that with the Osho Zen for today, the Osho Zen is telling you to watch your intuition. Intuition is tuning into anything or anyone outside of yourself and making that a priority rather than listening to your own internal voice. One of those ways that it manifests is comparison. Okay, so I see you. If you're there and you're thinking, oh shit, I've been seen by Tiff. I've just been scrolling through Facebook and looking at everybody achieving more than me. And I see you. Stop. Okay. So I'm going to show you how you can stop with the tarot feely after this. All right. Tomorrow we've got the wheel. Yay. So this shows a change in the energy, and we do have Mercury going direct tomorrow, although it's never quite as yay in one day as you might think, but hey ho, it's a change in the energy. Interestingly, at the same time that we've got lockdown happening, so it's a bit like here with Osho, he's saying slow the F down. He probably didn't say the F. Well, actually, being sex guru, he probably did say that. I don't know if he swore or if he just said the word sex, but I better shut up before Facebook bans me. So let's look at these energies. Basically, what we've got is the shake up and the wake ups on the external with the tower and the wheel the next couple of days. Okay, and Osho is saying to us, sorry, the tower and the wheel, yes? And Osho is saying to us to slow down, okay? And go inwards. There is change. Tower is fast change. The wheel is pretty fast change, and we can go really manic on that level. So really focus on slowing down. On Wednesday, we have another major arcana. So we've had 3 major arcana this week, already, which is a lot. Major. And so on Wednesday, we have a new beginning with the Fool card here. And we have a major arcana in the Osho, which is the Rebel, which is a bit like a child, right? Rebellious, wild, free. It's also the card of the Emperor in the normal tarot, which appears here later on. So that was the one that was the same that I said earlier. Okay, so there you go. What we have here is breaking the chains in a way, a freshness. This lockdown, it doesn't have to be doom and gloom. I kind of have a theory about it. I feel like on a spiritual level, it's like great that it's happening again, because I feel like we're being pulled back every time that we go back into the old ways that don't really serve us. It's like we're just getting that wake up call coming round again. And it's like, you've got to be the change you wish to see in the world. You can't go back to the old ways because the tower is there, right? Okay, so now let's move on for, I'll come to your comments at the end, okay? So do make sure that you spell out what you're referring to, because I'll get lost if there's any it, that, or this, all right? So what we have here, 6 of Pentacles on Thursday, that's the first minor arcana. So this is a good day to really get on with things. It's like you might have to just let go, be flexible, and then on Thursday you can maybe get on with things a little bit more, particularly practical things. We've got flowering here, which is the Queen of Pentacles, and we've got the Six of Pentacles. So this is showing that the energies are really nice on Thursday for being able to, especially the more you've slowed down before then and you've flexed before then and you've let go of the plans and you've listened to your intuition, then come Thursday, it's almost like the repayment comes. And interestingly enough, then on Friday, you've gone from the Six of Pentacles to the Seven. So again, there's something growing, there's something nurturing. And like I said, I'm going to do a manifestation week. I'm going to kick it off after this live. So there'll be a post for you to put your intention down for what you want to manifest by Friday. And this actually coincides beautifully here with the growth of that, because that's Friday. Okay, so the more you can go into this week slowly with an intention of nurture and what you want to have by the end of it, the better. It is interesting that Osho has brought up another 7 on the same day. 7s are endurance in the tarot, and what you have here is politics, which is the 7 of Swords, twisted thinking, right? So again, come out of what is going on outside in the world and come in to being the change that you can be. And then we have the Emperor, again, a little bit political, but we have rebirth. And obviously there's a lot of politics going on this week. There's a lot of endings and a lot of beginnings. It's a lot of different energy this week. If you're intuitive, you can get wiped out by that. You can be like, oh, if you're tuning in with the intuition. So the more that you can come into yourself, slow down, and just listen. Really, really, really listen to your intuition. I will go and put the post up after this live and walk you through step by step this week. Okay, you just need to pop on once a day, look for the post, whack something in there, then off you go. Yeah, so it's not a big commitment. All right, so I'm going to come to some things here. I've got some questions here about what if I can't slow down because of work or meetings. It's not about how much you've got in your diary. My diary is packed in terms of like 14-hour days at the moment, but it's about how you do things. Yes. So it's like, are you going into that thinking, feeling stressed because it's like, I need this done in this time, or are you just going, this is my path ahead of me and I'm watching this space of what comes through from it. It's a mindset switch rather than, oh, cancel everything in your diary. If that makes sense. Okay, so I just came to that question because I just saw it pop up and I just listened to my intuition and felt like it needed to be answered there and then. But we're going to do the tarot feelie before I come to your questions. Then I'm going to come back to your comments. So if you have a tarot deck or an oracle deck, you can absolutely just join in with it now. But if you don't, you can still join in and I'll show you how. So today I'm going to talk you through an exercise from the Transformational Truth of Tarot called the Tarot Feelie. And what it does is it helps you get back in your intuition rather than your outtuition. Because when you look at tarot, you do get outuitive. You're looking with your eyes and you see a card and you judge it. That's being outuitive. So there's a way to get back into your intuition quite well, quite easily, and that's to do with closing your eyes. So you don't want to know what the card is that you take, okay? You want to place it between your hands and in a minute, you're going to close your eyes. Now, normally what this exercise is a hotline to the divine and the highest part of yourself, because when you're not looking at the card, your highest self can absolutely come through without the judgments that come in when you look at a card. But the tarot-phily can also be mediumistic. And today we have All Souls Day, right? Which is the day of the year that is dedicated to connecting to the departed. And sometimes I have people in the Transformational Truth of Tarot that are suffering with grief. And it's amazing how much mediumistic stuff comes through for them from the tarot-phily, and how much their grief absolutely heals as much as it can. They come to a place of peace from it. So I'm going to show you how you can do that. And the first thing is just to bring to mind anyone that has passed. And maybe there's more than one, and maybe you're confused on who to choose. For instance, some of you know I just lost my granddad, who was like my spiritual mentor and my granddad, because I never had a dad. He was basically my dad in every sense of the word, last month. But last night I dreamt of someone, a very good friend, that passed when I was in my early 20s. And I feel this pull, my intuition, my head says I want to connect with my granddad. My intuition is like, oh, but I had a dream of this person last night. If you don't know, it doesn't matter. You just hold the space for whatever wants to come through. So we're going to hold the space, okay? So to do that, you just take a card that you don't know, you place it between your hands, and you send your thoughts up to the spirit world, and you say, whoever wants to connect with me and is the highest connection for me, I set my intention to connect with them now. Thank you, so mote it be. Let go of any outuitive trying. Trying is outuitive, so let go of trying to get the card right or know what it is, or trying to get a certain connection. You're bringing your intention and attention back to you. So you're breathing up through your arms. So you're relaxing and welcoming the energy of the card up through your arms and into your heart space. And as you breathe out, you release and just allow the energy of the card to flood you and to beam through your pores, and just tune into how it's making you feel. And sense, do you feel a connection from anyone, or could be a guide or someone that you've loved or lost? Don't try too hard, just open your energy higher up to them in a place of excitement and love. And keep breathing in that gorgeous connection. And don't worry if it's not clear. It's about basking in the feeling. Is there any colours or visions that you're seeing? And then you send your thoughts up and you ask, is there a message? And you listen for the message. That's the most important part of this exercise, and it may come back as a feeling or a vision, and that's okay, but you absolutely ask, if there's a message for me in this today, what is it? Okay. And then when you're ready, you can come back round. I'm going to share with you mine, which was collective, I feel, as well. And then I'm going to come through your comments. And if you want to share your tarot-phily with me, please do. As I said, it's collective, so the message is for everyone. And to do so, you would put your card and your message. It's no good just telling me the card or the message. I won't be able to help with that. So in one comment, you put your card and the message that you got. That's the point of the TF. TF is tarot-phily. So what I felt was the person that I dreamt of was very strong, and my granddad was there in the background. It did feel like they were there together, and the message from both of them was keep going. You're doing great. I don't know if you know my posture, but my posture feels really like I've been pulled right up. And I feel like there's been a download of strength. And remember, this is collective as well. So I believe this message is for everyone, that there is energy coming from the spiritual world, and it's aligning us to who we are. And it's saying, keep going. They're actually pulling us up. They're energizing us. They're giving us downloads of strength. I saw the wheel card, and that can happen when you know tarot, and that's fine. If you see a card, you note it, but it's about not feeling like you have to get it right. It's not about that. So I don't know what the card is. Let's see. Okay, so it's the Three of Pentacles. It's like a sense of going up. There's two people, three in the dynamic, and they are keeping going. The Three of Pentacles is about growing together, about collaboration and working together. So I feel as if this has been a mediumistic message, that my friend and my granddad are there with me, helping me live my life. I feel a bit emotional. Okay, so just because we can't see them doesn't mean we don't have them. They're holding our backs when they've gone the other side of the veil. Okay, so let's have a look at your beautiful comments. Okay. La 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 la. Okay, questions, comments. Hey, Michelle, good to see you. It's a biggie for you right now. What is a biggie for you right now? Thank you for joining us, lovely people. I'm going to stay with you. You can see my cat food by my Buddha. Offerings. My cat is called Minerva, so she is a goddess. Goddess offerings right there. Okay. So we've got some people doing them alongside. Someone got the 10 of Swords for Monday. I'm not surprised. It's a real rebirth week going on. So I'm really not surprised. And the good thing about the 10 of Swords is that it's the end of the darkness and the beginning of liberation. And somebody got, when I said breaking the chains, or they said breaking the chains for Wednesday. Yes, I said breaking the chains for Wednesday. That's right. They got the devil. So there you go. Yes, absolutely. Hey, Ariel. Good to see you here. Someone's saying their last day of work is Thursday. I guess that's the same for a lot of people if we're going into lockdown. I hadn't thought of that. And they got the Knight of Wands that day. So, energetic, launching into something else maybe. And Friday, the Eight of Pentacles. So still a very abundant week. We got the 7 of Pentacles. So it's really interesting you got the 8 that day. Saturday, the 3 of Pentacles. That's come up as well. See, collective energies are building. There is energy here this week for really getting ahead with our plans despite what's going on. And maybe it's not our plan, but the divine does have a plan for us, and it's not a bad one. Sunday, Queen of Pentacles too. Fantastic. That's wonderful. All of those beautiful pentacles. Michelle says she's been talking a lot about endings and beginnings these last few days. It can be so positively powerful for us if we choose to harness it, can't it? Absolutely. And, you know, we often think that we need more, but actually the more we cut away, the more things grow, a bit like a rose bush, right? So that is something as well. I think lockdown teaches us that if we go into the less is more. Yeah. Okay. You're welcome, Marlene. Let's have a look. Michelle. Oh, I just missed someone. Wow. Okay. Michelle says, especially at times like this, I find it really helps to resist the conditioned temptation to do and step back for a while to let things settle. I can slow down. That's great. Internally, fantastic, brilliantly. Someone got TF 7 of Cups. You're doing well. Keep going. It's another 7. So we've had a lot of 7s this week. 7s are endurance. Keep going. Yeah. And maybe you're feeling a little overwhelmed or a little confused with the 7 of Cups. But hey, everything changes. So sometimes you do just need to keep going and it will come clear. So Facebook user here, interesting, got the Knight of Wands, popped up earlier in that spread for Thursday, sensed very strongly my dad. The message was do it your way. I sense this meant in every way. Wonderful. That's great. I wonder who you are, Facebook user is coming up as. And so there's another one here. So hello, beautiful, back to you, whoever you are. Interesting. Michelle used the oracle cards and got full moon in Cancer. Wow, they're interesting oracle cards. Moon in Cancer in tarot is the 4 of Cups, just so you know, but there is no full moon in Cancer. I guess the other closest one would probably be the High Priestess. A personal issue reaches resolution. Really? Oh, I guess that would be the full moon, and Cancer being personal, the resolution being full moon. My message was use your good heart to guide you forward. That would fit with a personal, feely, Cancerian energy, wouldn't it? Okay, another Facebook user here, felt my grandma and dad at the energy of the star coming through strongly. The message was feel comfort and hope and believe in the magic. Oh, how beautiful. And wow, look at that. It was a 9 of Pentacles. So we've got the 6, 7, 8, 9. Did anybody get the 10? Ah, wonderful. And okay, Lisa, 7 of Cups as well. Felt both gran, okay, so a lot of grandparents around, and great auntie, stand up and scope out. Also expansion with the 7 of Cups, lovely. Hey Leslie, good to see you here. I'm not quite sure which one your comment is, but because there's a lot of Facebook users going around, but nice to see you here. Another Facebook user here, enjoyed both your approaches, especially with tarot. Love Chris Andek. Yeah, met you and her in the Quebec conference. Aha! So who is it? Let me know who you are. And you're welcome. Okay, so that's it for today. It's All Souls Day. It's a sacred day. Do what you can to really stay in touch with your heart and your intuition and slow down. And remember, if you're busy, it's not what you do, it's the way that you do it that counts. Okay. And what am I doing? Oh, yes. One last thing. What's happening here right now is, thank you, by the way. Thank you, all of you that have submitted to the Transformational Truth of Tarot Great giveaway. It ends in 4 hours. So there's 4 hours left to get your entry in. And it's been great. There's been so many of you, and it's been really, really helpful. So for those of you that don't know, I'm relaunching TTT. It's probably going to change its name. It's going through a lot of changes. And because so many people have fed back, I am so excited about it, and I feel like it's going to really connect with you. And so this is a massive thank you. Your answers have been priceless, and because it's really priceless to me, there are going to be 3 winners that will win up to £200 worth of my books, courses, even my game. So if you want to be in it, do click that link before 5 p.m. the next 3 and a bit hours, because that's when it closes. Okay, I will get on to the Facebook group now and put up Magic Monday post. All you have to do is put one word below for your intention, so look out for that. There'll be a post every day this week to walk you through helping that intention to manifest. Okay, good thing to do with lockdown going on. And then next week, I'll be doing Be Your Own Magician run, which I do sometimes in the Facebook group as well. It's fantastic. It's 5 days of working with the tarot in a way that they come alive and show you exactly what you need. Okay, so look out for that. There'll be more details about it towards the end of the week. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And I really appreciate it. I really appreciate. Oh, hi, Fred. Good to see you here. That's brilliant. Okay, so thank you, everyone, for your beautiful collective energy. And lots of gorgeous, lovely self-care. Be the change you wish to see. Energy coming right at you. No, around you with love. Bye for now.